What's up, fam? Welcome. We're so glad that you're here. I'm Pastor Mike. It's time for us to do something for fun, something for faith. And today, we're going to do magic. Four easy magic tricks that you can do on your own at home. It doesn't take that long to learn, just takes a little bit of time. This one is a trick that has to do with mathematics. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to start and say, hey, here's a new deck that I just got. Let's go ahead, Adler, and just make sure that I'm counting out actually 52 cards. Let's make sure. All right, so make sure I'm not cheating. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. All right, so 52 cards. Just go ahead and show you that they're all different. Adler, are they all different?
They look different to me.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and just flip this over a little pretty like. All right, so now we have, you say it's roughly even, right?
Looks pretty good.
Okay, so here's what I need you to do, Ed. I need you to do a half cut of either one of these decks, sort of like this. You're going to pick up, cut any way you want, and just don't complete the cut, okay? So
all right, well, since you tried that one, definitely not doing that. I'm going to try this one.
All right. All right, so Adler, you chose this card. I'm going to turn away.
Okay, got it.
All right, so I did not see that card. I didn't cheat. It's right here.
Not a very good poker hand.
It's only one card, so it's a really bad poker hand.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, so now what we're going to do is, and I'm going to shuffle it up, but I'm going to do a special shuffle. Do you know what this shuffle's called?
Nope.
All right, this shuffle's called the Scandinavian Shuffle. You want to know why?
Because I'm blonde.
No, it's a Scandinavian Shuffle because in Scandinavia it's very cold, and therefore their fingers are so fat they can't really handle the cards well. So they just do top and bottom. It's actually one of the best shuffles that you can do. All right, so there we go, all shuffled. So your card's pretty well lost in that. Would you agree?
Probably.
All right, so here's where the magic comes. This is the deck that you cut from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And your card was?
The King of Spades.
King of Spades. All right, so let's go ahead and get into a tutorial of how to do this. All right, so again, this is a mathematical trick. It's very simple. Once you get started, it's not hard. This is actually a really good trick to start right off the bat. Get the cards right out of the box because now you have an excuse to make sure that there's actually 52 cards. And that's very crucial. You have to make sure you have exactly 52 cards and that you split the cards right down the middle. That's why we're actually counting, is to get the cards directly in the middle. If you don't do that, the trick's not gonna work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, remember, I did this whole thing where I paused here and there. That's just a misdirection, all right? We're just counting to the 26th and 27th card. So we just did 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. These are the two cards you need to remember. The Queen of Diamonds and the Three of Hearts for this particular trick, all right? Queen of Diamonds is in the 26th position and the Three of Hearts is in the 27th, all right? Count through the rest of that. Remember the Three of Hearts, all right? And when you span through, spread it out so you can find the Three of Hearts and the Queen of Diamonds. This is the exact center. So when you go to pick it up, put your thumb on the Three of Hearts and let that fold right over. And now you have two perfect piles of 26. Very important. So now you tell them do a half cut. Let's say they half cut right here. Now this is their card. You don't even need to know this card. You don't need to know this card, but they know what it is. Put it on top of the pile opposite of what they cut and do the Scandinavian Shuffle. So again, top and bottom card. That's all you're going to do. Add some pressure here. Use your fingers. Top and bottom card. You see that? Top and bottom. Top and bottom. And you're just going to keep doing that. And as you get used to it and you add more pressure, it gets easier. When you get near the bottom, you might have to do a little shuffle to get those cards out without grabbing too many. And when you get down to the bottom, all right, this is a great example. There's only one left. Put it on top. Put this to the side. Grab the pile that they started with and count out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You say, here's the magic. I did a little snap, a little friffle to make it look like it was something special. There's nothing there. Trick's already done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And there's their 7 of spades. Simple, very easy and effective. So now let's go ahead and do the next card trick, the card force.
Use the force, Luke.
You can force a card on the spectator so you know what that card is. So let's go ahead and do this trick straight from the top. So Adler, just wanted to show you this is a normal deck of cards, right? Nothing crazy about it?
I think so, unless you changed it in the last 15 seconds.
I didn't. So we're gonna go ahead and shuffle. You want 2 shuffles or 1?
2.
Let's do 2. I like 2.
Use the card force.
All right, so now here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go ahead and start counting out cards, and you're just gonna go ahead and tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Right here, this one right here. And here is your card, all right? Got it?
Got it.
We're gonna put that in the deck, and now we're gonna go ahead and shuffle this up. And Ad, since you're behind all the cameras, I'll shuffle for you, but I could let you shuffle this, it wouldn't change anything. Most places, 7 shuffles is a very mixed deck. So now your card is somewhere in here. We're gonna spread this out so we can see every card. Now without me looking, can you see your card?
Yep.
All right, so you can see his card. Here's how it's gonna work, Ad. I'm gonna wave my hand over top. When I come over top of your card, you're gonna scream in your head, stop. Not out loud, just in your head. You ready? Here we go. Remember, scream stop when I go over your card. Going back. Oh. I think your card's right around here. Don't say anything. Now let's go ahead and spread these out straight across. I'm gonna use my finger, same thing. Scream stop when I go over your card. Oh, did you see that? That's your card, isn't it?
I screamed pretty loud.
You did, and I could hear it. And there it is, the 7 of spades as their card. So simple, so easy. Let's go ahead and get into the tutorial of how this is done. All right? So basically, here's what happens, guys. In the very beginning, you show them and say, make sure it's a normal deck. And you're gonna remember that top card. In this case, the 7 of diamonds, all right? You're then gonna shuffle the deck, but you're gonna make sure that that top card, which is the 7 of diamonds, stays on top of the shuffle. And you ask them once or twice, they say twice, you do it again, and you just make sure the 7 of diamonds is on the top. Now, here comes the card force.
Use the force.
You start pulling the cards. On the bottom is the 7 of diamonds. And then right here, instead of doing this, you stop it, and you start thumbing through the cards like this and cover up that other pile. And as you notice, in here, you can see me thumbing through the cards, and look, the 7 of diamonds is always on the bottom, no matter what I do. So they say stop, they're actually picking the king of hearts, but you're gonna show them the 7 of diamonds. And then the trick runs itself. It's so simple. All you have to do from here is do some theater.
And passion in the gods.
Look where he's not turned his colour and has tears in his eyes. Really, no more.
Do some theater. Make them think you have some mind trick. Make them think that you're, smart and can read their minds. Something, anything to confuse them and throw them off the trail that you already know their card. So simple, that's the card force, and from there you can do a multitude of tricks. All right guys, so this next trick is called double lift. So let's get right into it. All right, Ad, we're gonna go ahead and shuffle this up. All right, we're gonna cut it. You feel very comfortable that I have no idea what these cards are?
Nope.
Okay, so now you don't know what these cards are. Let's go ahead and show you the top card. That's gonna be your card. You got it?
Uh-huh.
Top card.
Yep.
3 diamonds. 3 diamonds right on the top. We're gonna take your card, we're gonna put it into the deck. We'll get rid of the top, we don't need that. All right, we're gonna slide it all the way. Now look, I'm not cheating. I have no way of knowing where in the deck your card is. All right, it's somewhere in here. That's all I know. Now, how cool would it be, Ad, if I could bring that card to the top?
It'd be pretty special.
It'd be pretty special. So let's go ahead and do it. Boom. Your oh.
Not special.
Oh. You think you got me, but this wasn't the top of the deck. This was the top.
What?
So let's get into the tutorial. Very simple. You don't need to know their card for this trick. All you have to do is a double lift. All right, so once you shuffle, you start talking to them. And as you're talking to them, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna thumb, as you're talking to them, not looking at your hand, you're gonna thumb through 2 cards. All right, so I thumbed 2 cards. Got it? And I placed my pinky underneath the back corner. All right, and the reason why this is important is from here, you can't really tell that I've thumbed a pinky, that I have 2 cards right here. So when I go to pull it off, I just start pulling forward, and now I've picked up 2 cards that look like 1 card. But really, there's 2. All right, you place that back on the top. They think 6 of clubs is their card. Technically it is, but it's not the one that's on the top. You then take the real true top, put it somewhere in the deck. You can move this to the side, whatever you want to do. That way they don't think about it. That's the idea. Get that out of their mind that that's even there. Make them think that you have supernatural powers, that you can do something crazy that they're not ready for. All right, misdirection's key. So now you say, how cool would it be if I could get to the top? You can do a little friffle, you can do a snap, whatever you want to make it look like you might have done something there. And then all of a sudden it's not there, you let them laugh a little bit, you go, oh, I messed up. And they go, wait a minute, I know why I messed up. Because that wasn't the top of the deck. And now they're thinking, how's that even possible? Boom, there's your card.
Oh, okay, I see what you did there.
And that's how you do it. That's called the double lift. Now technically you can do more than double lift. You can do a triple lift and you can really mess with them. But once you get past the triple lift, it starts to become very noticeable and it's also harder. So I would recommend do a double lift. If you know people know of a double lift, try the triple lift.
I triple dog dare ya!
This is a very easy trick to do, doesn't take much practice. So you got the mathematical tricks, they're fundamental. You got the double lift, you have the card force.
Use the force.
Those are 2 main ones. And then finally, the sleight of hand, the most important one of all of these. And it takes a lot of practice. So let's go ahead and jump into a sleight of hand trick. So Ad, I'm gonna go ahead and show you some cards here. And excluding the top card, I want you to just call out any card that you see clearly. What card?
5 of clubs.
5 of clubs? All right, so we're gonna take the 5 of clubs. All right, and are you ready? We're just gonna flip the deck over. Now, where in the deck would you say was the 5 of clubs roughly?
I don't know, somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle? Well, you're wrong, because it's right on top.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong.
I don't like being wrong.
So let's go into the tutorial for that. This one has to do with angles, all right? You may have seen it on the top camera angle. I don't know, I haven't seen the footage yet. But you position yourself directly in front of the person in front of you. You show them the cards. You say, pick a card, any card. It can be anywhere near the top. When you start, pick near the bottom, it's easier. I did it right in the middle, but if you do it near the bottom, say pick a card. So Ad, pick a card for me.
Ace of hearts.
So he chooses the Ace of hearts. What you do is if you look right here on the back, you stick your fingers on the back of the Ace of hearts. So when you push it together, you've now cut to the Ace of hearts on the top. And what you do is you let this bottom drop and make a T. And then as you flip it over, you've now moved the Ace of hearts to the top of the deck. Let me show you on this other camera angle. You go to the Ace of hearts, stick your fingers on the back, all right? You've now got this cut. Ace of hearts is right here, all right? From here, ready? You let this drop, make a T, and then you flip simultaneously and square up. And now on the top is the Ace of hearts. It's gonna take a little bit of practice to do this. That's why it's called a sleight of hand trick, all right? They're a little bit trickier, but when you do them, you blow their mind. Couple of notes, all right? as far as magic goes. Never do the same trick twice in a row. Because once they've seen it done once and they've been surprised, they're now looking for how you did the trick. Move on to another trick. Just say, I don't do the same trick twice in a row. And also, here's the thing, you can combine any one of these or any two of these or three of these ideas into one trick. So here's the challenge for you guys. For something for fun this week, here's what I want you to do. I want you to videotape you doing any one of these tricks or a combination or your own trick and post it. Send it to us. We want to see these tricks and we want to see how much fun you had. This is just something to do while we're quarantined and we're all at home and we got nothing to do. Get a deck of cards. The newer and crisper, the easier it is it's going to be to thumb through them and use them. The older and grimier, the harder it's going to be to stick together. But just get some cards, practice, and then send us what you got. We want to see them. So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that something for fun, that magic. But now let's shift gears and go to something for faith. And I think that when we look at magic, we can relate it to our faith. So think about when you looked at a magic trick for the first time. You were in awe. You're like, whoa, how did that even happen? And then immediately you want to know why. How is that possible? I think that happens with God. We're in awe of him and then all of a sudden we go, wait, but how? How do you do that? Why do you do that? And why are you trying to trick me? The reality is I'm here to tell you God isn't trying to trick you. God wants you to enter into this relationship where you go closer to him. He needs to meet you where you're at. But there are some things that he doesn't reveal to you right away. Just like what Jesus said with Nicodemus in John 3. He said, we've testified about what we've seen to all of you, but you and the others don't receive our testimony. So how do you expect to understand heavenly things when you don't even believe the earthly things? And it's the same thing here, is we're trying to understand who God is, and yet we don't even understand who he is here on earth and what he does. And far too often we're asking the wrong things. It says in James chapter 4, you do not have because you do not ask God. Verse 3, when you ask, you do not receive because you ask with the wrong motives. And I think that's the point, is far too often we come to God with the wrong motives. And we ask him questions about our life, about who he is. And God's saying, look, take a step back, grow in a relationship with me. Think about your closest relationship with a friend. You didn't just jump right in and say, so what makes you you? Why do you do this? No, you started to get to know them. You spent time with them. I think this is the reality, is we need to spend more time with God, more intentional time with God. And we need to use that time to ask God the right questions and say, God, help reveal yourself to me. As I grow in this relationship, reveal yourself to me. Reveal what you do. Just as I revealed those magic tricks to you and how to do them, God will reveal certain questions in your life if you ask, and if you ask with the right motives. So guys, I challenge you this week, this time that's really tough for our country. You have a lot of time on your hands. Take this time to spend it with God, grow in your relationship with him, and ask with the right motives and ask the questions that you need to ask, and God will give you an answer. So guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Take this time to practice those magic tricks, post them on Instagram. We want to be encouraged by that, encourage each other. And more importantly, guys, take this time to spend that time with God. Spend that time with him, spend meaningful time with him, and ask with the right motives. Ask with questions that you want God to reveal to you, and he will reveal truth to you. And he will answer you. Sometimes he answers no. Sometimes the answer is not yet. But guys, he will answer you, I promise. So if you have any questions, give us an email, give us a shout out. We're really excited to see you guys again, hopefully in the near future. Just stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands. We'll see you guys next week.